This is the 2015 Dodge Ram 1500. It is my favourite used truck, and in today's video I'm going to talk you through the performance, practicality and design, and maybe by the end it will be your favourite truck as well. Throughout my month in Texas last summer, I spent a lot of the time in the passenger seat of this Dodge Ram 1500. I absolutely adore this truck. It's a real symbol of great American engineering, alongside the Ford F-150. However, I think I prefer the design of this Ram 1500. But let's leave the design for a bit later on in the video. First, let's do the exciting part, the engine and performance. Back in 2015, the Dodge Ram 1500 came with three engine options: a 305 horsepower 3.6 litre Pentastar V6, a 240 horsepower 3 litre Eco Diesel V6, and the one that's in this truck, a 5.7 litre naturally aspirated V8 with 395 brake horsepower and 550 Nm of torque. And it sounds pretty good too. Just listen to this remote start. It's not just the sound that's impressive, it can do 0 to 60 in as low as 6.4 seconds, driven by a 6-speed automatic gearbox. So yeah, it's a pretty quick truck, and it's also rather practical. And going into the back, you can really see why this truck is so much more practical than any car. In the rear doors, there are 2 door bins and of course electric windows. Looking into the back row, there's a big bench that can fit 3 people, legally. Of course, you could probably fit some more. And there are 2 layers where you can fold up the seats and some cup holders lower down. But if you fold the seats back down and then go over to the centre, there is a folding down armrest, which is a nice little comfort feature with some more cup holders so you can fit some Dr Peppers and sweet teas. Climbing into the rear with the footstep, you'll see there is plenty of knee room and a good storage pocket on the back of the seat. Going down to the front armrest, in the back there is some charging and air vents. I also quite like the little Ram badge on the back of the centre armrest. So if I just close up the door, you'll see there's great pockets, as I mentioned, and a very comfortable armrest either side so you can really sit back and relax. Hopping in the front, there is so much space. The cloth seats are actually quite nice under the Texas sun because they don't burn quite as much as leather. Now the key is pretty American. It's not great quality, but at least it has a little Ram badge on it. The interior is very practical. Just like a Range Rover, it has 2 glove boxes. Let's get that key into the ignition to turn the air conditioning on and get that infotainment system running. I do rather like the interior despite its lack of quality, or should I say its American standard of quality, but I do really like it. I like how utilitarian it is and how practical. 2 cup holders, some storage on top of the dash, again more door bins in the front, and the centre armrest is huge, very comfortable to rest your arm on, and it has 2 storage compartments as it splits into 2 sections. It's practicality levels like this which European trucks can't even match because they are too small, and the seats in this are like armchairs. They are huge, very soft, but the infotainment system is from 2015. It's a little bit of a letdown. It's not great, but it does the job. Now the gear selector in this Ram is rather unusual. It's reminiscent of a Toyota Prius with its swivel wheel design, but below it you have the option to go between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, just like BMW M cars, which is pretty cool. However, I think you'd be using it for different reasons in the Ram 1500. And then in the centre, lower part of the console, you have the option to turn your traction control off and your air conditioning. Now, coming around the back, you'll see this is the truck with the shorter bed. Now, it still is huge and it can still fit loads in compared to European trucks. It can also tow over 4.5 tonnes. So, the little rear window will open when I pull this switch. Now, I think that's pretty cool. If you've got a tuned exhaust on one of these, that would sound fantastic with a little rear window open. Push that, closes across. In terms of the exterior design, I absolutely adore this generation of Ram. It has so much chrome laced over it. I think it looks fantastic, and in higher trims, it has even more. So have I won you over to the Ram 1500? I do hope so, because with the 5.7 litre Hemi V8, it is such a powerful highway cruiser while being very, very comfortable. I hope you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one in just a few days.